What's up? It's your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your nephew, your friend, but I can't be your son, it's your kinfolk, Will Henry with God's Will Fitness. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Turn those notifications on and get all the new videos that I post, all the content I'm creating. And this is another part of our education series, right? This is another part of me giving y'all education, giving y'all knowledge, giving y'all wisdom that you can take into your gyms, that you can take into your homes and tell your children, that you can tell your significant other, your spouse about, your family members from back home. This is the education that people need along their journey, right? And I'm keeping it simple right now. We'll go into more complex things, but I think keeping it basic, keeping it simple, giving y'all facts about nutrition, giving y'all facts about working out, about exercising. I want to make sure that I can do that. So let's talk about water weight, all right? You got different factors that come to play when you gain water weight or when you lose water weight, all right? And I want to name those factors to you. The first factor is exercising. So the main thing about exercising is that exercising makes you sweat, all right? If you do your research, if you Google, if you look it up, you sweat about 2 to 4 cups of water during about an hour of working out, right? That's 16 to 64 ounces, okay? So when you sweat, when you exercise, when you really burn those calories, you're able to get rid of the water weight, right? You're able to get rid of the excess water retention. So working out is one of the first things that solves that water weight problem. The second factor is managing your stress, all right? When you're stressed, right, certain hormones increase, which is your cortisol. When that cortisol raises, when that cortisol increases within your body, it causes you to hold on to more water, right? It causes your metabolism to slow down. It prevents you from losing weight. So if you're dealing with stress at home, if you're dealing with stress at work, if you're dealing with stress within, that could be the main factor that's preventing you from seeing success. The third factor is getting sleep. Sleep is one of the most underrated aspects of fitness. I tell my clients this all the time. If you don't sleep, you don't recover. And if you don't recover, that water that your body is holding, that your muscles are holding, won't flush out. So if you're not sleeping, you hold on to more water weight because your body hasn't recovered, your body hasn't fully rejuvenated and pushed that water to where it needs to be so you can have less water retention. The fourth factor, cutting carbs. As I said in my video before this, carbohydrates, it has that 2-to-1 hydrogen to oxygen ratio that H2O has, that water has. So when you eat an excess amount of carbs, you retain water, right? They say 3 to 4 grams of carbs can be 11 to 4 ounces of water weight, all right? Now think about if you're eating 500 grams of carbs per day. Think about how many ounces of water that you're putting in your body and you're not dispersing, right? So you want to make sure you have a reasonable amount of carb intake, enough to give you the energy, enough to work out with all your might, all your strength, enough to where you won't be dizzy, you won't be having headaches, you won't be fainting, but not too much to where you can't get the aesthetics, to where you can't get the results, to where you can't get the weight loss that you want. The fifth factor, supplements. You got your diuretics, right? Your water pills. People that have high blood pressure usually hold on to more water, and a diuretic is similar to some of the blood pressure medication that these people are giving, right? It helps them release water, makes you go to the bathroom, makes you urinate. So a diuretic is a supplement that can help get rid of water weight. Okay, you also got caffeine and tea. Those type of things will speed up your metabolism. Those type of things can dehydrate you if you're not getting enough fluids. But those are the supplements, those are the drinks that you can take, the pre-workouts, right? The energy drinks, right? Those are the things that you can take that have high amount of caffeine. You got your green teas, you got your black teas, you got your sweet teas from Golden Chick, from Bush's, right? Back in Waco. You got teas, right? And really any drink that contains a lot of sugar is going to dehydrate you anyways. So you want to make sure if you're going to intake something that's going to help you get rid of that excessive water retention, it's a diuretic, and it could be prescribed by a doctor, or just make sure that it works for what you're trying to accomplish when it comes to loss of water weight. Or you can have the pre-workouts, right? You can take energy drinks. You can do those caffeine supplements so that you won't be holding on to that water weight. And then as far as tea, as far as those other drinks go, you gotta be careful about the sugar amount when consuming them. But if you're responsible with that, you should be able to see some of that water retention going down by using those type of supplements. So I know there's more on the list, but these are the main three things I can think of. These are the main three sources, and really you just want to say diuretics and caffeine, right? Those are the main two things that can help you get rid of water weight that's considered a supplement. And the sixth factor for me, last but not least, watching your water intake. The one that you might not have even thought could help you lose water weight. We're talking about water itself. If you stay hydrated, right, your body will hold less water, right? You're gonna urinate the more water you drink, so it's gonna go through you anyways, right? But it helps flush out your system. It helps get rid of the toxins. It helps speed up the metabolism, helps you digest your food even more when you ate something. Dang, I need some water to flush it down, right? You need some water to flush it down. You need some water to flush out the waterway. You need some water to flush out the water retention, right? We want to look tight. We want to look toned. We want to have those aesthetics, right? It's almost summertime. We want to be able to go to the beach with our shirt off and with our bikinis, right? So you want to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, you're staying hydrated, and you're flushing out these toxins, right? And you're flushing out the excessive water retention that you can have from too many carbs, right? The excessive water retention that you can have, stress, the excessive water retention that you can have from lack of sleep, right? So we want to make sure that we sweat out these carbs, and we also replenish our body with the vitamins and minerals and other things that it needs to be healthy, right? So I wanted to talk about water weight. I had to give y'all my 6 factors that go into water weight. If you look up on the internet, I'm sure it's more factors, but if you really just kind of think about it, these are the main factors. These are the things that need to be discussed, right? You can pick and choose which one is your problem, which one is your downfall, or you can pick and choose which one that you feel like is easier for you to accomplish, is easier for you to do, and try to focus on that. And then what you can do that, try to do that habit stacking and look for other factors that you can add into the mix. So that's why I want to talk to y'all about water weight. That's why I want to give y'all my expertise, my education. I just wanted to give y'all the knowledge, because knowledge is power. And if you have the power, you can conquer the world. This is God's will. Fitness. Ooh.